In today's video I will show you 4 different binding methods for junk journals. So these are the 4 journals I created. They all have this they all have 2 signatures, and they all have this kind of, not closure but fold over, so this kind of a flap. So these are a hardcover journals. This has a hardcover flap. Let's see, this one too. This has a hardcover flap too. And these 2 ones have soft cover flaps. I will show you all the details after we bound in the signatures. So this has a soft cover flap. Let's just close it again. And this one is a hardcover journal with a soft cover flap again. So, okay. I don't know if I can fit all the 4 binding methods into one video, or if I have to do this part by part. But let's just start and see where it leads us. So I will start with this journal. This has this cool closure, but as I said before, details will follow later. So we have our 2 signatures here. I think I wanted to put them in this direction, but this would look cool too. No, I want to put them in this direction. So let's see, I have my my notes over here. So this is a jeans cover. Yes, just double check, this is jeans. Here I want to do the classical usual 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So we have 2 signatures. We will start with 1, of course, and we need 3 holes. And here I will put on some eyelets. I will not do this in all journals. So you can use an awl, so a punching tool like this, or you can use a fancy tool. For example, this big thing. This is a Crocodile Big Bite 2. This reaches in really, really wide. This is why I love to use this, but if you don't have this fancy tool and this is a bit more expensive, you can just use your awl and poke the holes right through the cover. This would work out totally fine as well. I did this many times before. So first of all, let's see. We have our spine here. This is really small. This is why I only put in 2 signatures. I need a marker, something like this. I think I will put on the marks for the holes on the outside because the inside is really busy. We need 3 holes in one line, and then 3 holes again for the second signature. But for one signature we need 3 holes. So you can use a template, you can measure it out with a ruler, or you can eyeball. I like the eyeballing technique. It's totally fine for me. So I have a hole, or an eyelet over here. So I will put my holes. I just have to hold it like this. I think I will put them somewhere over here. Here would be fine, and somewhere over here. And then you can spread, so for the first signature, the first hole for the first signature, the first hole for the second signature. You can spread them out evenly. This is totally fine, but I like to have a smaller amount of space from the top to the middle hole, and a bigger amount of space from the middle to the bottom hole, because it's easier for me than for the signatures to have them in the right direction and binding them in. This is the first thing, and the second thing is I just like the look of it. So I try to find the middle. I just eyeball the middle is somewhere over here, so I will go a bit further up and put my holes somewhere over here would be fine, I think, and somewhere over here. Even if they are not perfectly straight, it's totally fine for me. I like the look. This is bulked up a bit here, but this doesn't matter. So on the last hole, somewhere on the bottom, somewhere over here, and somewhere over here. Okay, this is a bit crooked, but I will leave it be the way it is. I personally think crooked things adds to a junk journal. So for example, my papers, don't know if you can see, but they are, I cut them by hand. So with my, let's see, where is it? Something like this. So this is, I don't know, a knife, just a knife, really sharp one, X-Acto knife I think it is, or a bigger X-Acto knife. And when I cut it down, I don't know why, but I got a bit into here, so it is a bit into here and then straight. But I really, really like this look. You can rip the pages and so on and so on. But anyway, okay, this for this. Now, what you would do if you have a poking stick, a poking tool, and all like this, you would just poke your hole right through the cover. I will show you. So, like this, we punched our cover. And then going on for the other holes. But I have this tool, I want to use this, the 1/8 hole, not the 3/16, so the smaller hole. Just have to sit down because then I can see better. And then I will just, if I'm able to see where I did the marks, somewhere over here, I will just punch right through. So second one. And then I can shove my cover right into here. Cannot see really well, but I can see it. So this goes through a really thick cover, really well. And if you like to, you can add eyelets too. Let's just see. Oh, and I have a really thick thing over here, so I thought it would be good to have my holes more over here and not on this thick part. This is from an old trousers. I think I may add holes, eyelets, just because this is so plain and gives a bit of a pop of color, but it's not necessary. Oh, this is really thick. I have to stand up. Oopsala. Okay, but it went through. And last one, somewhere over here. No, a bit more over there. Not too near to the other hole. Okay, I think this will work out. Oh, and my foot is gone. Oh. Oh, okay. It's a bit easier usually, but I put on a really huge amount into the trash with you. A huge amount of fabrics. Okay, you can go out of the way for the moment. So, see, we have our holes more or less evenly spaced, but in a row. So now we have to get rid of the last sticking out things. Maybe can cut it off. This looks good. This looks good. This looks good. Maybe a bit over here. I think this is fine. Okay, I will get some eyelets and I will set them again using this tool. Just double check. Yes, this is the right. Oh, what is this? Something got stuck here. I don't need this. Okay. Okay. So this is the eyelet setting part. Yes. Okay. I will get some eyelets and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have these tiny eyelets. Oh, I just remember. No, we will do it without eyelets because you could skip the step anyway. But I just remembered I had to punch bigger holes. But see, these two are so near to each other. I don't want to damage anything. Okay. Anyway, let's skip this step and just let's start with binding in the signatures. Oh, I need this again, of course. Again, the same thing. So I like to hold my so first of all you have to rearrange the signatures your signatures the way you want to. I have papers that are the whole size of the cover, like these first two. This is a bit shorter in this direction, but it has the same height. And these two are a bit shorter. I like to stagger them a bit. This is a full page. Oh, come on. This too. Here we have a book page with a bit of fabric onto it, and the last pages are the whole size, I think. Let's just see how many pages did I put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it's 10. So, and they are staggered a bit like this. So I like to use a ruler and tuck my pages really tight together. Okay, this looks good. Again, my marker, which is over here. So then you can use a clip to hold the pages together, but I don't need it for myself. I did it so many times before. I like to lay my signature right onto my cover so that I can see how it will sit. And then I just mark where to punch the holes. Okay. And I will do the same thing for the signature, second signature, just the way I did it before. Oops. Just arrange your papers the way you like them to. I will have this more on the bottom. If you have these short pages, it would be good if one of the holes would catch this page, or maybe let's just put it right into the middle, because otherwise you would be able to slide this in and out, which is totally fine. We will do this for another signature, for another journal, to say so. But for this journal, I want to, and this in the middle too, I want to bind in the pages. So all of them. Okay, again, ruler, give it a nice tuck, maybe a tuck over here. Okay, and then of course we will hold the signature to the second 3 holes, if they are not in the perfect alignment with the first ones. Okay, that's it. Now if you use your awl, you could hold your signature in place, go into here, and then just find the right spot, not just punching through, but going into here, and then you can move around a bit if you still you have, not still. So when you find the right spot, you just poke through, or you can fold it all over. But again, I will use my punching tool. So let's find the middle, holding the pages in place, flipping them over, folding them over, and now we can punch our holes right through all the papers in one go. Okay, first one. And I have a less amount of space here than here, and I have a bit amount of space here because of this eyelet for some danglies. So I know this is my upside, and this paper here you can see the middle. And if you punch the holes a bit, oh, this is some fabric. If you punch the holes a bit off center, these are really perfect. But if you punch them a bit off center, it's really no big deal. It will work out anyway. Maybe your signature will sit a bit, not really straight, but a bit off center then. But I really like the look. So as I said before, I really think these tiny imperfections adds to a junk journal. So then, same thing for the next signature. Finding the middle, holding it in place, especially because of the shorter pages, folding it over, and then find the marks and punch some holes. 1, 2, and the last one, 3. Okay, let's just check. Yes. This is a bit off center, but it's not too much, so it's really fine. Okay, and getting rid of these little things, these little punch outs we don't need. Okay, now we need some string. I like to use waxed cord. I have to find a color I would like to use for here. Maybe this brown, this green. I love pink. I have a, I don't know if you cannot see it in the camera really well as well, I think, but I have a bit of pink thread here, but because I love pink so much, it's already used up. So you have to find something else. I think this brown would be a good choice. Let's just use this. It really doesn't matter, you just use what you want. So, because I'm a bit more into junk journaling and creating, I know how to do it without measuring it out before, but I want to show you if you are a newbie, new into junk journal making, I show you how you can do it. So you need maximum 3 times the length of your journal. Usually 2.5 times would be enough, but 3 times gives you really, really enough thread. So 3 times the length of your journal. The length or the height, Then thread the needle. I use this needle with this bigger eye. It is a bit short. Some crafters use longer needles, but this is just the thing I have, and it's blunt on this side, so I don't run into issues punching new holes into my signature, which I want to avoid. So, okay, then we need our first signature. Or the last signature. It doesn't matter, you can start wherever you want. I just like to start with the first one. If it doesn't matter if I have 2 signatures, 3, 5, 10, I just start with the first one, but anyway, you just work your way through. So find your middle, use your needle and your thread, and just go through the whole signature in one go. Hopefully you can see it. And then in the middle hole of your journal from the inside out, flipping it over. Oh, maybe because when you have some bigger holes, your needle can fall out like this. Just pop out. Okay, then again, going through. And we need to have a little tail over here. So something like this will be way enough. Then you go to the top or the bottom hole. It really doesn't matter. Sometimes I do it in this direction, sometimes in this direction. You just go where you want. I will go to the bottom this time and to the bottom holes. If you use an awl like this, your holes will be really, really small. So maybe you have to go through there page by page to say so, but just take your time. If you don't catch all of the pages in one go, you just go there through them hole by hole, and it is really fine too. So last hole, as you can see here, we are in this row. Oops, oh, this can happen. Now I got out of this, but anyway, we will just go back. What a good tutorial. Oh. Okay, now we have the same state we had before. We have our tail over here and our thread here on the outside. Let me just put on the needle again. So on the outside, and then we go back into the same hole, the middle hole, holding the tail and the signatures in place, finding the middle and go through. So then sometimes I have to do it page by page. So here we are. Getting rid of your needle. First thing done. Now you have to make sure you have one end of the strings on either side of this middle string of this bridge. So one wing on every side of this bridge. Pull it tight but not gripping. Double check on the outside, this is not tight. So again, pull it tight but not ripping. Maybe holding it in place a bit. Double check. Okay, it could be a bit stronger, but when I bind the knot on the inside, it will be tight enough. So tight but not ripping. And then tie a double or square knot. So I like to do square knots, so left over right, right over left. Then you have these strings left. They are hanging out. You can cut them off here, 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 wherever you want. Maybe leave minimum 1 centimeter. You can decorate them further or anything you want. Or you can tie a bow and so on and so on. In this case, I will just cut them off somewhere over here because I like the look of it. Just double check. Yes, the signature is sitting really, really well, and it's really tight over here. So I will repeat this step for the second signature, but I will speed the process up because I already showed you and I do not want to bore you to death, and I already see this will not fit in one video. So in this case, I will not cut it off before, but if you want to cut your thread off before, you need 3 times the length or height of your journal. Okay, I will be back in a few moments. Okay, I'm back. So now you can see I have both of the strings on one side. So I will just use one of the strings, doesn't matter which one, and put it on the other side. So pull it tight but not ripping. Double check. Okay, this is a bit loose, but when I tie it a bit more tight, and then doing a square knot, left over right, right over left, and cutting the strings the length I want them to. So this looks really, really great. So when your signatures are not laying so flat as you want them to, and it depends on the thickness of your journal, of course, and you can see this second signature is standing out a bit more. I really like the look. You can use your bone folder if you're able to find it. I know I have one. I don't know where. Oh, here it is. Just right before me. You can just go over your pages like this. You can do it for every page. Or you can just use 3 or 2 pages, something like this, and just go over like this, because my pages were folded before. I do not need to do this. I will just go in a bit here and there. Maybe another one here, but it's fine. Okay, this is the first journal. I will show you all the details of all the 4 journals in another video, in a flip through video. Just have to think how to close. There are different ways. Okay, I think I will close it like this. So thanks for watching this part. And if you're interested in the next Binding in Signatures video, just check out my channel for the next video. And if you're interested in how I created the 4 journals I showed you at the beginning, just take a look through my channel too. So like this video, subscribe for more junk journal and bullet journal videos. Have a great day and thanks for watching. Bye.